Research shows that 1 out of every 3 developers are actively aspiring to become entrepreneurs. Bill Gates, Larry Page, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and the list goes on, are names of all of those successful entrepreneurs who've also had significant software background. We've seen them literally change the way we look at the global landscape, and they've actually even changed our lives. Yet in this video, I'm actually going to talk to you about the reasons why awesome software engineers really struggle with their entrepreneurship journey. Hi, I'm Tapashvi Bikar. I work with founders of software companies to build scale in their business really fast. In the last 7 years, I've been working with entrepreneurs every single day, and I've kind of noticed a pattern that I wanted to share with you. A lot of the entrepreneurs that I work with have had significant background where they have been part of development themselves. Okay? They've been awesome. They were star performers. They've created careers which are really worthy of looking up. But entrepreneurship requires a completely different identity. Because they've spent so much time in the tech world themselves, working with their hands, it makes them a great technician. But entrepreneurship requires you to have a completely different mindset, and it is a very, very challenging role. There are 3 constraints that I would like to share with you that I think are created because of this identity that a lot of these entrepreneurs carry for themselves. The number 1, okay, coming from a background of development, most of them want to continue doing exactly the same. So they want to be developing, they want to be developers, and that creates the mindset that it's very, very difficult to find other developers who are as good as I am or we are, okay? So then it creates a big drain on the system because there is there is no focus on creating this amazing team which is eventually going to take on from the entrepreneur and pull along with the actual delivery work on a day-to-day basis. Because the entrepreneur wants to continue remaining in the center of control of delivery, it becomes difficult for other people to grab opportunities and take the reins in their own hands. So the belief that I'm very good with development and there's nobody else that can match my skills is the number 1 constraint that blocks people. We need to give that up because entrepreneurship demands that you set aside your energies in building your team. You need to consciously delegate, groom, and build leadership to ensure that the business now starts to work without you. That's the first blockage. The second blockage is, if my code is awesome, the sales will happen automatically. Okay? So if I'm going to give an amazing delivery to a customer, the code internally is really slick, the customer will come by themselves. Unfortunately, after a couple of years, reality strikes and they realize that that's really not true. They've spent probably working 18 hours a day, not just 8 or 9, but yet the business overall stagnates because we are now not attracting as many customers as we would have liked to have. So this mindset that I need to be perfect in my code delivery and the sales will happen is the second big constraint that happens. Focusing on building your sales, focusing on building your marketing requires equal amount of time and energy. It is, like the second wheel, or it is not just the second wheel. It's like the front 2 wheels of your bus. If you look at your business as your bus, the first 2 wheels are your customer acquisition or your client attraction wheels, where you have to focus on sales and marketing and building a team around it. Put in the process, the methods, the tools, the systems that will keep getting you business on an ongoing basis and not just once in a while. The delivery is the second set of rare wheels which your business has, or this bus that I'm talking about has. If one set of wheels is broken and the other one is really wow, your business is still going to be stuck. So that's the number 2 constraint that comes out of having an awesome software engineer identity. The third constraint that comes out of having the identity of an awesome software engineer is time management. So amazing software engineers struggle on time management in a very big way because they kind of land up prioritizing very, very differently as against somebody who really is not focused so much on developing themselves, but look at the business holistically from an entrepreneur's perspective and prioritize working in finance, in sales, in marketing, in looking at customer service, and all of the other aspects that need you to focus on. So time management is such a big challenge that most of these entrepreneurs will experience that they are spending way too many hours in the business, and it feels like they're on this hamster wheel and the work just does not end, but they're still not making enough money that they should be earning. And that's what I think actually comes out of this core identity crisis that gets created when you have an awesome engineer who now starts a business and is on a different journey of entrepreneurship, but has not yet accepted that as being their own identity. So these are these three constraints that I wanted to share with you. The number one being, I am the best developer or the best coder that there is out there. The second one is the sales will automatically happen if my code is good. And the third one is not prioritizing the business accurately and facing a time management constraint. If you like this video, don't forget to share and like, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you keep getting more such videos with small little tips that will help you implement back in your business. Work with your coach, go back and explain to them that you'd like to take one step at a time and start to change your thinking and change the results that you're receiving. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.